they have a washer and dryer, we've got it already here if they need them. I updated it, but this is, of course, out of style now, but I'm jealous of their gas rating, because that's nicer than the one we have. But lots of storage. But yeah, it's, and then it's funny, because when we lived here, there was actually a staircase went down on both sides. And actually you can see where there used to be over, I guess they didn't plug this, but that staircase went down here, which is kind of silly. I don't know why I did too. So they closed this off and they actually put storage for in here, which is kind of nice. And then
It's pretty airy living room.
they had some really ugly wallpaper that we just painted, took it out and painted, so we fixed that. But when they moved out, they repainted the entire house and they cleaned the floors, and it was the same couple that was here forever.
Were the floors done recently? Because they look.
Well, no, they were probably done 10 years ago.
Okay.
But it was over a couple who hardly ever, there wasn't much wear and tear.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Makes
had
sense.
drainage, that's about it. And master is on the maintenance here. So these are actually electric lines we installed. And the bathroom.
How common is master on Main now? Right? It's like I feel like a lot of people are looking for it, but there's only a limited number of
It's
houses.
not as common because I think most people with kids, I don't know, they want to be on the same floor.
Yeah.
So, but we, of course they wanted it because of their age.
Right, it's understandable.
I just had, when we took it back out, put it, these smoke and carbon monoxide detectors all over it, so. Water heaters, in good shape, everything's, they've done a good job with it. There's another bathroom down back here.
I can have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm gonna put those mirrors, but.
It's a lot of mirror.
Yeah.
Little fun house.
I know. We actually had the light in the kitchen raised. It was like, I think it was all the way down to that kitchen level. We thought it was way lower. So I don't know if you want to look out the back while you're on the first floor.
Oh, this is a nice little patio.
Yeah, it's cool. They that's the couple that just moved from up the street.
Yeah.
Two little kids. So their daughter's 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, they're 3.5. Yeah. One of the things I know the listing mentioned no pets. They have an older dog that they're considering bringing up. And
I think
it
was kind of open. I think.
Okay.
If it wasn't like a German Shepherd, I think it's a small beagle.
Yeah, she's quite an old dog, and she
She's
just
like
lays in the sun, really.
Kind of
Yeah.
stays put.
So I mean, of course, there's no fence in the yard, but
Yeah.
I don't think that would be an issue. She's kind of low key.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to close the door?
Yeah, they hardly ever came up here. I think the grandkids used to probably use this space, but yeah.
This is like a bonus room, an attic.
Yeah, I mean, you could make it an office if you wanted to. I think we had kids' playroom back in the day.
You saw the 2 bedrooms up here.
And there's actually storage space on either side if they wanted to need to use it.
This would be a nice office.
Yeah, it's a good amount of room. It's a good playroom for Sunday too.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's space over here.
Linen closet. Nice sizable bathroom.
Did you go into both bedrooms?
No, this is bedroom number 1.
It's actually a pretty sizable closet.
This is bedroom number 2. Well lit. Actually, a lot of light in here. Got one of these.
Are there a lot of younger kids here in this neighborhood? Or mostly older?
We always joke that if you're ever going to sell your house, you sell it on Halloween night because all the families that have young kids, we all meet at the tennis courts and they just, go from there. But it's, this family has 3 little kids. This family has 2 little kids. I'm in like an elementary school.
Okay.
Across the street. But yeah, there's a lot, and there's a lot of, we've got like at least 5 or 6 Indian families that live in this area too.
Okay.
I saw a sign coming in here that all the
Graduates.
graduation, the kids
Yeah.
got graduating, and so
My daughter's one of those. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
Nice.
congratulations.
UGA. I got a son at Tech and a daughter at UGA.
nice.
So I'm an empty nester. But yeah, we're one of the older ones in there. But yeah, it's funny, a lot of the, families have pretty young kids. Schools are great. My son and daughter both went to Dominie Elementary.
Okay.
Is that what this site
Yeah,
is?
Dominie
Okay.
Elementary, and then there's Peachtree Middle, and then Dominie High, and they both went. My son went to Kittredge. He went to the magnet program, so he went to Kittredge in middle school. No, like the upper part of elementary school, but then in middle school he went to Shanley. My daughter went to Peachtree Middle, but they both came back, or they both went to Dominie High.
Okay.
Yeah, Dominie High is a great school. It's got a really solid. A lot of kids go to either Tech or Georgia, and
Yeah.
one of my friends, or one of my son's friends, went to West Point last year. So
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we our daughter is 2 years old, so we're still
you're
in
in
the
the same boat.
preschool phase, but
And then we have a 3-week-old.
and 3-week-old, yeah.
So here's what I joke about. There's people at work that are, and I'm not stereotyping, but they're Indian as well too. And a lot of them, they would start here, but then they would move up to like Alpharetta and Cumming and Johns
Right,
Creek.
that's
And,
what
we
happens
have
to a
Indian
lot of
friends
people.
that work
Yeah.
here, but I joke with them. I'm like, you go up there and you're swimming with like the very competitive. Like when you go to Johns Creek and Northview, like I don't know, like my daughter or my son both got on the Dunwoody tennis team here. And I don't know if that would have happened at Johns Creek, like because there's so much competition.
Right.
Here, I feel like if you stay in I know you're far out, but if you stay at Dominie High, like your kid will shine, and it'll be a good way to kind of get your foot in the door. Because DeKalb County, it's a good school system, but Dunwoody is kind of like it's, I don't know, the diamond in the rough, and they know we've got kids that are feeding into both Georgia and Georgia Tech, and if you can do that,
You're good.
Yeah.
you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good school.
Are they second grade? So is that in Dunwoody Elementary, or you guys do it private, or?
Oh, she's 2.
Oh, two.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's.
So we haven't even gotten into
not
elementary
quite
school
there yet.
phase, but
Yeah, and like my daughter and my son, they both did orchestra. Like my daughter did cello at Dunwoody Elementary has like an orchestra, which is cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
So she did cello, my son did bassoon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think we're zoned for Dunwoody Elementary where we live too.
Yeah, it's a good, it's solid. So
Yeah. It's nice. Well, it's a spacious living room here. I like the layout personally. It's nice.
There's a lot of light in the house.
Yeah. Kitchen is a little sequestered from
Yeah,
main
that's-
room, but and I realize that's more of a 2000s style. It's how they built all the houses.
Wall wasn't there to be more open.
Yeah.
I do like the
Some
fact.
flow.
I like that they took the stairs out because that
Right, opens it up.
was open. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sizable dining area. I really like the patio too. I think you get a lot of sun, and especially when this is like 12:30 in the middle of summer. You're getting
Yeah.
a lot of sun
It's
and a nice yard too.
and I don't know if you saw the playground.
Yeah, we did. We drove by the tennis courts, the pool, the playground. That's
Yeah,
very convenient.
we put in AstroTurf a few years ago,
Oh, okay.
and it wasn't cheap, but it was a good investment because that area would just stay muddy all the time, and the kids would just like can't play.
Right.
Oh, that's a bigger pantry. Okay.
Let's see.
That one's a shallower closet, and these two are deeper pantries. So I guess this one's more of a supply closet. I'm not sure. Yeah, we have turf at our backyard. I can't take credit for it. The previous owner, she put it in there. She had a
Yeah.
dog that ran around, but now that we've had it for a couple of years, I'm a believer. No maintenance, green year round, eco-friendly.
Yeah.
It's
It makes it easy.
yeah, it's really nice. So. Nice.
It's like all appliances staying in the house, or
Yeah. I mean, we usually don't. I mean, the washer dryer was already here, so
Okay.
it was weird. But they put in a gas dryer, and before we had electric, because I
Okay.
could see the outlet there. So they're welcome to use that. I mean, we can get rid of those if we need to, but I'm assuming
they probably won't be ringing.
Yeah. So it'd probably be better if it stays.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. Everything should be here.
Any other questions?
No, nothing else that comes to mind. I assume they've been in contact with you about price and talking that over. So maybe I'll let them do that.
So just let us know, and then we can send an application and go kind of go from there.
Okay.
And then, is there a certain time period you're looking to have tenants in, or?
I mean, it's just sitting empty right now, so yeah,
Okay.
we just closed on it maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're moving up from, what's their timing? Are they about to get graduated from med school, or they're?
They're working now. They just have to finish. I think June.
Yeah,
is
I'd probably
their
say
last
June.
Work dates.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister-in-law works for the VA, and so and my brother-in-law works for a private practice there.
Okay.
And so they're both joining different groups here.
Oh, so she's not going to do the VA. up
She's
here?
not going to do the
No.
VA here now. Yeah.
I think they're working for Kaiser and Northside when they move here.
Okay. Yeah, so my parents have been going to St. Joseph's, and
Mhm.
I mean,
And
to get to the hospital is super. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.